बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन वस्सलातु वस्सलामु अला अशरफिल अंबियाइ वल मुरसलीन व अला आलिहि व अस्हाबिहि व मन तबिअहुम बि ihsan इला यौमिद्दीन व सल्लम तस्लीमन कसीरा. Okay, so before we begin today's class, before I put this slide for revision, do you remember the three cases we learnt? Okay, I don't want the terms. Just tell me the three colors. Simple as that.
Yeah, red, green, blue.
Red, green, blue. Okay, what is the original color?
Red is the original.
And then?
Then green.
And then the other state blue, which is different actually. Okay. So alhamdulillah, it's easier to remember colors rather than the technical terms, right? Yeah. So yes. So these are the three cases of nouns we had learned: nominative in red, genitive in green, accusative in blue, which we will come to in much later. We also learnt a new preposition, li, its meaning and effect. Can you tell its meaning?
Meaning is for or belongs to.
Exactly. And effect? Effect is? Same as
other prepositions. Fee and
exactly. Same as other prepositions, okay? And yes, now feminine form of huwa, anta, hada and dhalika. Can you tell the feminine form of huwa?
Hiya and Adi.
Tilka. Okay, alhamdulillah, you remember all of them. Okay, before we move on into the next topics, okay, this we learned the two types of sentences. Okay. The thing is, actually, I just realized yesterday that I made a small mistake in categorizing the types of khabar, the 5 types of khabar. Okay, so I would like you to know, just to make a couple of corrections. Okay, so there are 5 types of khabar, no doubt about it. The first type is a single word. You can put a slash any or a single term. Add the word single term. Single word or single term. What I mean by single term is it refers to a particular thing. For example, we have jadidun as a single word. Okay. Now, what I mean by single term is this possessive case. So basically, both of them, both the single word and this possessive case come under one category. Okay.
Earlier you said 2 categories.
Yes. Earlier what I had told was that is the first category, this is the third category. But third category. So now you can make out with the same color, with the same background color, it's in the same category basically. Okay. So that's a mistake that I had made, for which I am really sorry. Okay. So this comes under the same category.
The third one.
Yes, the third one. So what you can do is, okay, what you do is, for the first one, for the first type, what you write is, khabar is a single word, okay, khabar is a single word and a slash single term, where single term could mean a possessive case, and when I say single term, what I mean is, it does not have any preposition or any other particle basically, okay, it only consists of one single noun or one single ism or a couple of ism, in case of, for example, Kitabullahi, okay. Understood? Okay. The third kind I'll give you now, okay? The third, which was this earlier.
This is the first.
Yes, this is the first, okay? First.
The
second one, okay, this is correct. Sorry. Yes, second one, this is correct. This is correct. Prepositional phrase. Okay? Prepositional phrase. Al-qalamu al-maktabi, prepositional phrase.
Khabar is a preposition.
Yes, that's correct. The second type is correct. Now when it comes to the third type, okay? When it comes to the third type, its effect, okay, its effect is same as prepositions. We have tahta. Tahta means under, and its effect is same as prepositions. But what is different is it comes under another category of words, which is known as zarf. Zarf, yani ta, za, the za which comes after ta, ra, tha. Okay. So what I'm saying is, fi, ala, min, ila, all of them come under one category. Tahta and a few other words come under the category of zarf. Any doubts here? We can go really slowly now. It's okay.
Third one.
This is the third one. Yes, this is the third one. So basically, the first one is when it is either a single word or a single term, which means it can be a possessive case. Okay. This is the first kind. Second kind, as you can see from the same background color. Okay. Second type is with a preposition, fi, ala, min, ila, li, and the other prepositions. Now when it comes to the third type, its effect is same as the prepositions, but this particular term, tahta, and other terms similar to this. There are a few more terms which we'll learn, 3 more terms like this of this particular category. They come under the category of zarf. Note that down. Zarf. The spelling is za, which comes after ta, ra and fa. Zarf. So it's alright if you don't remember the terms right now. Just remember that those two are of separate category, even though the effect is exactly the same. We have sarirun becomes as-sariru, and tahta, if it comes before as-sariru, it becomes tahta as-sariri. Any doubts? I hope it's simple enough.
Same as second.
Same as second. The effect is same as second, except the fact that this particular word and other words like this come under the category of zarf. Any doubts? And I'm extremely sorry for my mistake. Inshallah, I'll be more careful when preparing for classes. Okay? Yes. So let's move on.
Yeah, number 4.
No fourth. Fourth and fifth we'll take it up later. Okay? Fourth and fifth we'll take it up later. For now, the first type is when it is a single word or a single term. Single term, it could be a possessive case. Okay. Secondly, it can be a prepositional phrase where there is a preposition in the khabar. And thirdly, it can be this. It can be one of the zarf, a word from the zarf category. And today we'll be learning 3 more words from the zarf category. They have the same effect as prepositions, but the only difference is they come under a different category.
So
Okay.
it is just opposite of ala, right? Tahat.
No. Tahta,
Tahta is down.
below. But this has another opposite, which means above. Below, above.
Above.
Yes. So there's a difference between on and above. There's a difference between on and above. When I say, for example, if I keep this here, the cell phone is on the table. Okay, the ceiling is above us. The ceiling is not on us. The ceiling is above us. I hope you can make the difference, right? Yeah. So that's the difference. So basically, tahta means below, and it has it has an opposite by the which means above, and it comes under the zarf category. Okay. So let's move on then. Yes. So these are the 3 short vowels which we already know, and yeah, now the revision of previous class. The 3 cases. Red, green, blue, nominative, genitive, accusative, and we know the rule for prepositions, and we learned this particular new preposition in the last class and the effect that they cause. Okay, these are the 2 effects. Now can you just give me an example for the effect of li on a proper noun, on a name rather, on a name?
Li Khalidin.
Okay. Any other?
Li Muhammadin.
Li Muhammadin. Okay. And can you give me for the next one for the common nouns? Li plus some common noun belongs to someone else. Yes, something.
Can I add?
Li Muhammadin.
Anything. No, you don't answer. It's your turn is done. Any.
Lil Binti.
Yes, Lil Binti. Okay, anything. Okay, Lil Binti. Yes. Okay, and we remember the pronouns huwa, hiya, anta, anti, hadha, hadhihi, dhalika, tilka. Okay. Yes. So now we know all this, right? We know all this. So now we'll have an activity based on this particular thing. Yes. So what we'll do now is hadhihi tilka. Okay, so we've already learnt a lot about hada and zalika. So let's move away from that now. Let's move on. We'll now focus on the feminine nouns that we've learnt in the 6th chapter and the 7th chapter. So what you need to do is, each of the following pictures is a feminine noun. Okay, it's understood. I mean, all the pictures which are coming up are feminine. Frame a sentence using the clue above it. Using the clue above it, what you need to attach before it is hadihi or tilka based on the clue. Okay, so basically what you need to do is, you need to observe the picture, tell the word, what word comes for it, and then you also need to make sure you say hadihi or tilka correctly. What does hadihi mean? What does hadihi mean? Hadihi, hada hadihi. Hada is hada is what?
That.
Yes. Hadihi is
Feminine. That.
exactly.
No, this. She's saying that.
No, sorry.
This.
This feminine this, okay, feminine this. And zalika is masculine that, tilka is
Feminine.
feminine that. Any doubts? So you need to get used to this. That's why we have this activity, okay? You need to get used to using hadihi and tilka for feminine nouns. Any doubts? Any doubts? Okay. So what's the hada, hadihi, zalika, tilka? Simple as that. Okay. Fine. So now, how do we go about this? You want to write it down or how?
Writing would be
Fine, we'll do writing, okay? We'll do writing. Let's see, and then you'll have to read out your answers, okay? So I'll give a picture. So this is how the question will be. You don't say anything. You don't say anything, even to yourself, okay? You don't say anything. So basically, see, this is this noun, okay? This noun. So you use the word for this, and because this noun is feminine, you use feminine form of this, and you frame a sentence, and you include this particular noun in the sentence. Frame a sentence. Simple. This is how the clue will be, and this is the picture of feminine noun. Just let me know if you're done. Simple. Okay. And write the vowel signs. Javed bhai, even you write the vowel signs, because the thing is, in this particular exercise there are many new terms coming, new words, okay, new words, because all are feminine nouns which we haven't really learned so far. Shall we move on? Yeah, the next one. That for feminine and this particular noun in Arabic. So basically you should say that is the car in Arabic. That is the car.
Yes, done.
Just a minute. I'll move on. The spelling, is it? It's okay, try as much as you can. You know how?
Spelling depends on the
I didn't get you.
Sayyaratu.
Oh yeah. Sayyaratun. Sayyaratun, right? Sayyaratun. Golta, yes. Golta in its isolated form. Sayyaratun, yes. Isolated form. In its isolated form, when it is separate. Yes, because the ra does not join to the next one. Okay. It's alright if you have made mistakes in spelling, it's alright. The point is you should recognize the verb, recognize the noun, that is,
Make a mistake also no punishment.
No, no punishment. Nothing. Huh? Exactly. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, the next one. The word for nurse, do you remember? We learnt it a couple of days back.
Nurse or doctor?
Nurse, that's a nurse.
Mummer.
Okay, I'll just tell the term. Mumarrizatun. Mumarrizatun. Yeah, so because this is the first time we are dealing with so many feminine nouns which are new to us, I'll inshallah help you in this particular exercise. Which letter did you write after Ra? No. For this part. Which?
After that.
No. Swad, Dod. Yes. Which one did you write? Dod, no, yeah. So, Marid, just a minute. It's okay. Actually, the other bottle is there, so. Done? The next one?
Yeah.
Do you remember what this is called? Good try. Okay, it's called mikwatun. And make sure you write the first word as well. Hadhi or tilka. Done? Okay. Yes. The next one. Okay, do you remember the term for this?
Yeah, this is the jar.
Very close. Not right though.
The Rajat.
Sahi. Done? Alright then. The next one is very simple. We've been learning this particular noun from 4th lesson onwards. We learned this for the first time in 4th lesson. Do you know the spelling of this, sister? Ain is there. Yes, Ain is there. No, Sin, Alif, Ain, Golta. Sa'atun. Alright. Done? Okay, the next one is easier than this. Simple. Done? Okay, even the next one is also easy. Very easy actually. Were you able to figure out what this is? Okay. The next one. Done? Okay. The next one, do you remember what this is? If you know, you don't answer, okay? The next one. What is this? Haqibatun. 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 Done. Yeah, there is like, we are only halfway through. 20, actually 22. 22. I have included all the feminine nouns till now, all the feminine nouns. Okay? Yes, the next one, let's see if Brother Javed can answer it. I knew it would be tough for you as well. Okay, what does it start with? It's a spoon, spoon. No, I mean the word for spoon, the word for spoon. Mil. Exactly. Mil'aqatun. Mil'aqatun. So there is ayn also, ayn, ayn. Mim, lam, ayn, qaf, mil'aqatun. Goal, the round ta. Mil'aqatun. Done? Okay. How is that you remembered this? Just like that. Alright. The next one is interesting. Let's see if any of you can figure this out. Okay, this particular noun, okay, it is like an exception. It does not follow the rule of round ta coming in the end. And it consists only of 3 letters. 3 letters. So it's Qidrun, as you must have seen. Qidrun. Qaf, Qaf of Quran, Dal, Ra. Alright. Yes, so you saw all of them, huh?
And was
What? Mikwatun. Mikwatun, Mil'aqatun. Yeah. Okay, I hope you didn't see the others. You were not supposed to actually, huh? Iron box. Iron box. Mil'aqatun is spoon. Okay? Yes. The next one, shall we move on? Okay. The next one. This is simple. The second chapter of the Quran. Done? Okay. Achha. This is easy. Okay. Female teacher. Yes. Alright, the next one. Are you done? Okay, the next one. Do you remember what this means? I'm sure. Acha. You've been going to a lot of restaurants, huh?
earlier I used to know it as a Dajjaj. It's not Dajjaj, it's Dajjaj.
Acha, yeah, that's what they colloquially say. So the judge. Yeah, and I had that misconception case, the judge, where it's the judge. Okay, the next one. Do you remember the term for this?
Yes. Done.
Yes, yes. With yes, correct. You're right. You're right. You're right. No, 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 no. Alif, alif, alif.
Hamzatul Qat.
What? Hamzatul qat. 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 Okay. Qat. All right. The next one. Simple, done. Okay. The next one is interesting. Let's see if we can figure this out.
Yes. Punjab.
There's a shadda on the second letter. There's a shadda on the second letter.
Marrajul.
Yeah, on the same pattern. Okay, it starts off with tha. You're very close, very close. You only have to change the second letter. Second letter. What is it that you said?
Sarvajatu.
Okay, you're very close, just change the second letter.
Saddajatu.
No, no, no.
Ta.
Tha. You're extremely close.
Jar.
I just realized it's far more fun to do it this way, writing way, rather than just blurting it out, you know. You're very close. Any more tries? Any more tries? Any more tries? Come on.
Shadda. Raj.
Look, we know it. The first letter is tha. The third letter is jim, and then the round ta. What's the second letter?
Salla. Sallajatu.
Exactly. Thallajatun. Thallajatun. Done?
Yeah.
The next one is easy. We have been hearing it quite a lot. Do you remember the term for this?
Yeah. Nafi.
Nafizatun. Nafizatun.
Zwat. Nafi. Zwat.
No. Dal, zal, za. The one after dal. All right. The next one, Brother Javed. If you know this, you don't say this. Okay? Yes. Do you remember? Do you know the spelling? Do you remember the spelling? Qaf. The small ha. Yeah. Wow and ta. The gol ta. Yes, the gol ta. Let's see if you can remember the next one. I'm sure you may. It's very simple actually. Are you ready?
Dark. Jai.
Badatu.
Batatu.
Battatun. Ta, okay, ta, the ba, ta, and ta, yeah. Battatun. Battatun, the round ta in the end.
Shadda on the.
Yes, shadda on ta. Battatun.
Next.
Alright, the next one is interesting. Again. So let's see if you can figure this out. Do you remember this?
Yes.
Okay, what does it start off with? You tell me. Okay.
Yeah.
What is it?
Baida.
Can you tell me the spelling?
Ba, ya, dot, ta.
Exactly. Ba, ya, dod, and the round ta. Swad, dod.
Okay.
Yeah. Ba, ya, dod, and the gol ta. The next is the last one. Last one, I'm sure you both will be able to figure it out. What did you write for the first one? The first one.
How do you say this?
Bin.
Baydatun. Baydatun. Baydatun.
Bin.
What?
Bin.
Yes. Correct. Done? Okay, the last one.
It's the same. Bin.
It's not the same. What is around her?
It's a garden you need.
Yes. Okay, the flowers should inshallah like make you aware that it is a garden. Do you remember the term for this? Oh, I didn't expect this. It's can you guess what? Hadi Hadiqatun. Hadiqatun. Actually, the thing is, Brother Javed, I think you had heard it a couple of times before, right? So that's why. We'd never had this before, actually, right?
We had this.
We had this in.
One, but then a different picture.
Yeah, but no. Picture wasn't there. Actually, it was.
There was a picture in the last class, in the Sunday class.
Yes.
Yes. You showed us with the picture. Hadiqa.
Hadiqa. I'll check it out.
Earlier I
I'll
used to
check
call
it
it
out.
Hadiqa. Ga.
Ah.
Hadiqa.
Hadiqa. That is because you know why? You know why? Because in a few places in Middle East, they pronounce the qaf
As a gaf.
as gaf. That's why if there is an institute, if there is a Quran institute, they say Quran.
Oh.
Yeah. And the most surprising thing is, even in the spellings, they use GH.
Oh.
It's crazy actually. It doesn't make sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And something even more surprising is that when I had gone there to learn, the people while they speak, they would say gaf whenever they had to use the qaf. But when they would read the Quran, they would say qaf automatically. It's like it doesn't make sense, but that's how they would. While they recite the Quran,
Maybe the local language as they pronounce.
yeah, that's how it's pronounced. But while they read the Quran, they can read qaf easily. It's like
Yeah,
that.
Tamil also you will see they don't say Quran, they say Quran. That's actually kha.
Kha.
Pronounced Quran.
Oh, that is the Urdu style of saying it. That's wrong actually. That's actually wrong. Okay, done.
Yes.
Done. Okay, corrections inshallah later, not now. Okay, because we have a bit more to cover.
What do you say okay to okay in Arabic? Okay. As you said, we'll do corrections later. I will reply okay.
Naam or there's also Aiva. Aiva is very colloquial. Aiva means
Yes.
theek hai, like that. Aiva. But Aiva is like it's very colloquial. Okay, fine.